All right, so we all finally got to see last week Friday. We got to see the part that we've all been waiting for in Daima, the big climax. The critical juncture. Goku starts off fighting Do for the last Dragon Ball, as we all suspected. Him and Vegeta did rock paper and scissors for it. Goku won. He gets to fight Do for the last Dragon Ball. Okay, now side note here. I feel like Do is around a Fat Boo's strength. I feel like he's around Fat Boo's strength. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he might not be exactly on any of the other Boo's levels, but I feel like Fat Boo, he's around his strength. Fat Boo cannot keep up with Super Saiyan 3. Like, Goku's body, he's got to be strong, a little bit stronger than, when he fought Boo by now. So, Super Saiyan, he's clashing with Super Saiyan. I would like to see how Do does against the Super Saiyan 2. Let me just say that, okay? I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected Cool and Do to join the fight because Anrisu was like, the enemy of my enemies, your friend sort of thing, temporarily at least. So they would have the common enemy and they would all fight against him. And I did kind of predict the Tamagamis would join the final fight. I thought all three of them would though. But number one, just joining, that's cool. Okay, I'll take him. He's sweet, he has the sword. That's good enough for me. And they all needed to pull up because Gohmah is here. Big Gohmah. He's strong as hell, okay? This dude has reached full power. He has the demon eye in his head. He's big as hell. He's almost giant. Like, he's kind of really big. He's not just Diesel. He's giant. He's taller than any normal character, right? So this dude has boosted up his power in every way, shape, or form. Maybe he's like Orange Piccolo's height. Who knows? Anrisu is shocked. Everybody's shocked. Well, not everybody, but Anrisu and, I almost called the dude the third Hokage. Never, the old Namekian, he's shocked too because he's seen the eye, the Tiresian Oculus, or whatever he called it. I forget the name right now. I'm not looking at it. But the fact that he kind of feared the eye is I feel like it's hyping us up. It's showing us how much of a threat Gohmah is really going to be. Okay. Now, if I look at things in the perspective of Dragon Ball Z's Buu saga being the closest saga to this saga, and we see the relative power scales and differences in different people's power, right? We know that Goku, Super Saiyan 3, we know how strong that is based off of how when he fought Buu, right? He overwhelmed Fat Buu when he fought in that form. He said he could have killed him if he didn't waste time. It was enough power to fight Kid Buu. Okay, the only difference was he ran out of energy. He didn't know that, because he had just got a living body. He didn't know he wouldn't be able to fight Kid Buu in that form because he was used to using Super Saiyan 3 with his undead body. So when he had to fight Kid Buu, he ran out of energy faster than he thought. That's why he told Vegeta, just give me a minute to get back to full power. It took longer than a minute because he couldn't get back to full power. Like, that was the whole point of that, right? But Super Saiyan 3 had the power to kill Fat Buu and Kid Buu. Okay, my point being is Goku's using Super Saiyan 3 now, and if we see him fight Gohmah in the next episode and he's not obviously he's not gonna wash Gohmah, right? He's not gonna completely overwhelm him, but I feel like Goku, he's gonna do better than we've seen anybody else do so far fighting Gohmah. He's actually gonna be able to keep up with him. He's not gonna get knocked away instantly. He's gonna be able to hang in there. Gohmah will still overpower him in the end, is what I think. But Goku will be able to hang in there. This would mean Gohmah's obviously past Super Saiyan 3 level, obviously stronger than Buu. What territory would this put him in? Okay, now we have characters that are stronger than Super Saiyan 3 in the Buu saga. You have to think of Ultimate Gohan versus Buu Tanks, okay? Buu Tanks and Ultimate Gohan, those were the two strongest characters in the entire existence of the universe at the time they were both born. That was the scale of the fight was so huge. These dudes were fighting on levels that sounded like they were talking about gods of destruction. Obviously, we know Beerus is way beyond that because Ultimate Gohan couldn't touch him. But this is how the Supreme Kais were reacting to Buuhan or Buu Tanks versus Gohan. They thought this is crazy. This is a way higher level than Kid Buu. This way higher than Kid Buu's levels. The echelons beyond Kid Buu, right? In power. When he fused with all these people, especially when he got Buuhan's power, the ultimate power in the universe, fused with the ultimate monster, he became strong. So I'm thinking Gohmah might be, if he's not as strong as Buuhan and Vegeto, he's got to be at least a little stronger than that. Okay, now, there's no hardcore evidence yet for us to say that he's stronger than Vegeto. I know people are hearing that like, what? Nah, this dude's crazy. Well, just think about it for a second, bro. If he's able to like boot up past Super Saiyan 3 to the extent that he is, and they need fusion, like at this point in time, we can probably assume that Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo, they're fighting with their full powers. Like they got used to the kid bodies. I don't know. This is a question for all of you down below. Tell me if I'm wrong or right. Them having their kid bodies, they still have access to their full power, right? They just couldn't access it because their bodies were new. But once they get used to the bodies, doesn't that mean they now can access their full power again? Goku can go Super Saiyan 3. So is his Super Saiyan 3 weaker than his adult Super Saiyan 3? That's the question. I think it's probably not really. It's probably not. Maybe unless he says something, you know, I don't know. But so far it seems like they can output the power they were able to when they were adults. The fights would have been easier if they weren't kids. But as far as power goes, I think they have their power. I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching that too far. So yeah, I think Gohmah is maybe around Buuhan levels at the very least. At the most, he's beyond Buuhan. Okay, that means Vegeto could still defeat him because Vegeto, he was stronger than Buuhan, right? He was stronger than him. He just didn't want to kill him because he wanted to save the boys and Piccolo and all that, right? Outside of that, Buuhan, just being beyond Buuhan does not mean he's just gonna whoop Vegeto, but he's probably on par with Vegeto. Who knows, right? Vegeto only used Super Saiyan 1 from what we know. I don't think he even went 2. Maybe he did. But I digress. So, one of the major points that, it's not even a major point, but one of the big things that I noticed, is kind of a small thing, but it might be a big thing in the end. I noticed in regards to Goku and the insect pouch, all the different insect bugs. Vegeta asked Goku if he had any more of those insect bugs. Like, he didn't specify which one, he just asked him if he had any more bugs, right? Goku felt around, he realized the pouch was gone. Okay. Now, this is after I'm kind of ignoring it. I'm not saying specifically every story beat will happen in an episode. I know we all saw it. So yeah, this is after they all been fighting. Everybody's launching at them. I should have mentioned that because there's some crazy scenes of that. I'll put all the slides in the video right here while I talk about it. I will say a few things though. I like how Goku, of course, he's the forefront. He's the center of attention, and I like how even in the fight choreography, that is shown and highlighted with when he punches, what the hell is the big dude's name? Goddamn, he punches Gohmah, and he launches Gohmah with like a key charge Super Saiyan fist, and he's punching him across the map. He's flying with him by himself, and then the rest of the team, obviously it's not doing anything to him now, but the rest of the team fly in from behind Goku, and then they all join in on that punch at the same time, and he just, obviously Gohmah pushes everybody off of him. There's a lot of sweet scenes, Piccolo jumping in doing his thing, Vegeta jumping in getting kicks in, Ku and Du fighting together, nice teamwork. I noticed the scene where everybody's flying back in their rocks, like the bunch of rocks are flying at them. Ku and Du they're kind of breaking the rocks and flying through them. Ku was doing it physically, or no, Ku was the first one. Ku, the first smart one, he's shooting ki blasts because he's not like, a big tanky dude. He's not that strong. He's not as strong as Du. Du is just breaking the rocks with his hands and shit and flying into them with his body. Everybody else, Goku and Piccolo and them, they're doing both. They're dodging and punching rocks. Supreme Kai and Glorio, they're dodging everything. They're not breaking any rocks with their hands. They're dodging them all. So I like the little attention to detail in the choreography with everybody's character coming through and just the fact they're all getting assists and they're all helping each other. And that shit's really funny with all them having little bodies and big heads. Piccolo taking his cloak off and his turban off to get ready to throw some hands. That shit was funny. Just little Piccolo and serious 24/7. It's hilarious. Okay, it's funny. Little Vegeta is funny. We all like little Goku. We know this already, but I digress. So let me continue with this review. But Vegeta asks Goku for the pouch for a bug. He says he lost it. Vegeta passes out. Goku goes on to fight, and he eventually turns Super Saiyan 3 in the episode. Now the pouch scene is pretty kind of, it's kind of a point of importance for me, because I noticed that Goku only had one stamina bug in his pouch. Now maybe they don't, when they drew that scene in episode 4 or 5 when Goku had the bugs, I'll put the screenshot for that right here. Maybe when they drew this scene, they weren't really thinking of, I forget what the word is, but maybe they don't care about the continuity of the bugs in this scene and how consistent they are with how many bugs Goku actually has. Like, the pouch doesn't reflect what he really had, right? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm overthinking this small detail, but he only had one stamina bug in that pouch. The other bugs are, well, if you want to find out what those might be, I made a video on that. You can watch it down below. But aside from all the other bugs that we don't really know about, the 2 green ones, those are the main focus. Those are the important ones. We know for sure what those are. Goku has 2 fusion bugs. Now, the lady at the store told Goku that you split off pairs of one bug, and each piece, and you become fused, gaining more power and all that, right? That's what she said. Goku got 2 of those bugs. That means 2 fusions are going to be coming possibly. We might see Gohmah and Goku fuse. We might see Ku and Du fuse, and Vegeta and Goku fuse. And then we get Dooku and Vegeto versus Gohmah. Who knows? There might be anything, any combination of fusions can happen at this point. Goku and Supreme Kai, Vegeta and Glorio. You see a Daima Vegeta. Who knows, bro? It could be anything, okay? Now, the bugs being how one of them is like contain 2 bugs, you can kind of see that detail in this picture. I'll put this picture up too with the green bugs. If you look close enough, you can see that on the mirrored side, on the complete opposite side of the bug that's facing the camera, you see another pair of eyes on the opposite side of this bug. That's exactly what the lady was talking about. That's the other pair, that's the other half of the bug you split. So you split both halves from this one piece. You eat one, I eat the other one, we fuse. That's how that works. And I hope that Goku losing the pouch is not a sign of the fusions and all the other bugs or whatever just not being used. I hope somebody finds the pouch later and throws it at him before he dies or before he loses his fight. I hope it's not just a way to write it out. And I hope he didn't get teased the whole time. If we got teased this entire time for fusion and that shit does not happen, that's crazy to me. I'll be mad. I'm not gonna front. I'll be kind of mad. I'll be a little mad. If we got teased for fusion the whole time and it doesn't happen, that's crazy. But I don't think Toriyama would do that. I don't think the writers are doing that. That's kind of a crazy tease. And the intro of the song's talking about fanfare and tons of jabs and stuff. So we're gonna see some fanfare, all right, with these fusion bugs. I hope they're not stupid either. I hope they're not like goofy fusions. They better be demon-esque fusions. The title of the next episode is Awakening. I don't know if that's referring to Super Saiyan 3 or if it's referring to this new demon form that's like the new person being born, because the fusions, like it's the awakening of a new power. I don't know, but we're gonna find that out in the next episode. I don't want to make this video too long because long numbers on the video scare people sometimes, especially because of the type of video. If they see this as an episode 17 review or something, or they'll just click off. They won't even want to watch it. They'll get scared. 40-minute review, hell no. But listen, I'm out. Okay, leave a like, subscribe, do all that if you want. If you don't, I don't care. No, I care. Do it if you know what? Okay, you don't have to, but do it. Just do it. I'm out.